Episode 276, my Harvard AI report.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI 6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
6 months on, I finally finished my Harvard AI report, a personal learning ebook based on my takeaways from studying the AI on Public Policy Executive Programme last summer. You can now download it for free from my website, but in today's podcast, I'm going to bring you inside it. Hello and welcome back to AI 6, the podcast that is on a mission to upskill 500,000 people in AI and take away the fear and the overwhelm. I'm your host, Joanne Sweeney. Today, I want to share the biggest lessons I took away from studying AI and public policy at Harvard Kennedy School last July. I spent a week with policymakers, government officials, and practitioners, all of us exploring how AI intersects with public policy. And I've distilled everything into a free report you can now download from my website. But let me give you a taste of what's inside. The first big takeaway was AI plus me is better than me. This is a huge reframe, and I've been using it in my classrooms, boardrooms, and Zoom rooms since the summertime. And that came from Dr. Dan Levy. He said the key test isn't, is AI better than me? The key test is AI plus me better than me alone? And that one question changes everything. It shifts the conversation from fear of replacement to the reality of augmentation. And here's what I've learned since. The people getting the most from AI aren't asking, will this take my job? They're asking, how does this make me better at my job and make my contribution more impactful? And the answer, by the way, is practice. You have to use these tools consistently to unlock their value. There is no shortcut. The learning is your responsibility. And hey, this podcast can be part of your learning. The next big takeaway is critical thinking over blind trust. And this came from Professor Jim Waldo. He gave us a reality check. He said AI is in flux, AI is powerful, AI is useful. AI can also be hype, and all of these can be true at the same time. Large language models are statistical prediction engines. They're trained on what is said, not what is real. It's syntax, not semantics. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means verification is non-negotiable. The human in the loop isn't optional, it's absolutely essential. And you're bringing that expertise to the table with AI as your partner, as your assistant. And one quote I keep coming back to is, do not outsource your intelligence to a machine. And that was from Dr. Edeline Levine. And she's absolutely right. AI should amplify your thinking, not replace it. The next takeaway is context engineering is the new skill. And that surprised me in a way, and it led me to think that it's not just prompt engineering that's important, it's context engineering, designing the entire environment in which AI operates. Think about it. The prompt you type is just one piece of information. But there's also the system instructions, your conversation history, any documents you can upload, the tools the AI can access separate to that large language model. Professor Teddy Savornis introduced us to the TIC framework, task, instructions, context. What do you want the AI to do? How should it do it? What background does it need to complete the task to 100%? Master that, and you're not just using AI, you're directing it. You're in the driving seat. So those are just 3 big takeaways from a week of intensive learning and practice. The full report, my report on what I learned at Harvard studying AI and public policy, covers the science of how large language models work, the alignment problem, human and AI interaction design, AI agents, copyright misinformation, the future of work, and much more. Plus, I've included key frameworks, quotable moments from the Harvard faculty, and my personal reflections on how I'm applying all of this to my training and consulting work. You can download it for free at digitaltraining.ie/AI at Harvard, or if you're in government and public sector, jump over to publicsectormarketingpros.com/AI at Harvard. I've also put the link in the show notes. That's it for today. More on AI 6 tomorrow.